This is not fiction. This is a true story, the testimony of a woman who believed she was loved, only to discover she was betrayed from the very start. In the beginning, everything felt perfect. His smile, his attention, the way he looked at me, it was as if I was chosen. But slowly I realized I wasn't chosen, I was marked. Marked for rejection, for betrayal, for pain I couldn't yet name. I saw the signs, but I ignored them. Because when you love someone, you convince yourself that lies can be truths. It was my sister who first told me, he leaves after work, always dressed up, always perfumed. I didn't want to believe her, but deep down, I already knew. Every night he came home with a glow, not tired from work, not burdened with responsibility, but joyful, light, as if he had lived a different life away from me. On weekends, he went to bars with his friends. At least that's what he told me, but I was never invited. I was never a part of his world anymore. I stayed at home, waiting, wondering, trying to silence the questions that screamed louder every day. When I asked him, his words were sharp, cold, full of excuses that hurt more than silence itself. And soon, it wasn't just the lies. It was the way he treated me, the shouting, the insults, the psychological pressure that crushed me every single day. I lived in silence because I thought my silence would keep the peace, but peace never came. Before we continue, if this story touches your heart, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications. Together, we give voice to stories that should never remain in silence. He said I was exaggerating. He said I was imagining things. But my heart knew. It knew the truth, even when my mind refused it. I became a stranger in my own house, living with a man who once held my hand, but now only raised his voice. Every conversation ended in anger. Every question turned into war, until I stopped asking altogether. But silence didn't save me. It broke me, piece by piece. I would look in the mirror and not recognize myself. The laughter was gone. The light in my eyes had been stolen. And yet, he walked around as if nothing was wrong, smiling, lying, living two lives while mine was being destroyed. Sometimes I wanted to scream, to throw every truth in his face, but my voice was buried under fear and exhaustion. I endured nights of pain, days of silence. I endured words that cut deeper than knives. But what I didn't realize was this. Every day I survived, I was becoming stronger, because betrayal doesn't just wound, it teaches. It forces you to see who you are when everything is stripped away. If you are living this kind of life, I want you to hear me. You are not alone. I know the weight of silence, the sting of rejection, and the wounds that no one else can see. But your pain does not mean you are weak. It means you have endured. And endurance is the seed of strength. You are not defined by the cruelty of another. You are defined by the courage to stand, even when your heart is breaking. One day, you will breathe without fear. One day, you will laugh without pain. And when that day comes, you will know you were never broken. You were always unbreakable.